Population decline of the North Atlantic right whale due to human activities. The North Atlantic right whale, one of the most endangered species on Earth, is being driven to extinction by human activities. Every year, fewer whales survive. The clock is ticking. What is the North Atlantic right whale? It is the Eubelana glacialis. They're critically endangered. About 340 individuals live, primarily off the eastern coast of United States and Canada. As a keystone species, right whales play a crucial role in marine ecosystems, including nutrient cycling and supporting marine food webs. Human activity has been the biggest threat to the North Atlantic right whale. Ship strikes, fishing gear, entanglements, and habitat destruction have pushed this majestic species to the brink of extinction. Right whales are often struck by large vessels, which can cause lethal injuries. Ship strikes account for nearly 40% of the documented right whale deaths. Right whales become entangled in fishing lines, traps, and ropes, leading to serious injuries, infections, or death. Over 60% of documented right whale injuries are attributed to entanglements. Human activities such as commercial fishing, coastal development, and ship traffic disrupt critical feeding and breeding habitats. Habitat loss and degradation from human activities increase the stress on already small populations. Injuries from ship collisions and entanglements in fishing nets often lead to death or permanent injury. With only around 340 right whales left, the species may not survive another generation. Ship strikes and entanglement cause a disproportionate number of deaths. Injuries from entanglements and strikes can affect the reproductive success of female whales, with fewer calves surviving to adulthood. The North Atlantic right whale population is on a path toward extinction if these human impacts continue unabated. The population's small size and limited genetic diversity also exacerbate the threat of inbreeding. But there is hope. We can protect the right whale by reducing ship speeds in critical areas, modifying fishing gear, and creating safe, protected habitats. Your support can make a difference. Speed limits for vessels in right whale habitats reduce the likelihood of fatal ship strikes. The implementation of speed zones in the critical habitats of right whales have shown promise in reducing fatalities. Efforts to design and implement whale-safe fishing gear are underway. Programs like the Right Whale Gear Initiative focus on improving gear to prevent entanglement. Establishing marine protected areas and continuous monitoring via aerial surveys and acoustic monitoring to protect habitats. NOAA Fisheries regularly conducts aerial surveys to track whale populations and enforce conservation measures. The North Atlantic right whale needs your help. Advocate for stronger conservation policies. Support ocean conservation organizations. The population remains critically endangered and further human intervention is necessary. There is potential for population recovery if conservation efforts are ramped up. Stronger enforcement of speed limits and fishing gears restrictions. Continue habitat protection and marine ecosystem restoration. Public awareness campaigns to reduce ship strikes and fishing-related injuries. Together, we can protect the North Atlantic right whale and ensure a future for generations to come.